grace and mercy you gave to me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Face Your Identity. So today I'm going to be coming from 1 Corinthians 9 and 24, and it reads, "Run in such a way as to get the prize." And what really stuck out to me is everybody in this lifetime is running a race. And some of us know where we're running to, and some of us don't. Some of us are running based off of the physical, right? Based off of what we physically see. But God wants us to run in the spirit. And so the world has taught us to be programmed to strive, to compete, and he's positions us to strive and to compete with other people, which distracts us from running our own race, right? And what I realize is that I, in high school, used to run track, and there's this feeling that you get of almost winning the race. It's like you're very, very close. You're almost there, but then you don't win, right? And that led me back to when I did hurdles. And when my coaches told me, like, hey, I want you to try hurdles, I'm like, I'm very clumsy. I don't think I want to do that. But they had this way of convincing me to run in confidence. It's almost like if they believed in me to do it, why don't I believe in myself to do it? So I did it. And sometimes almost winning can make you feel like you lost, right? But what if you almost winning was teaching you and motivating you to keep going? What if jumping those hurdles and falling led you to grow, taught you how to not give up, taught you how to keep going? Even in the midst of the fall, keep going. Get back up, keep running. What I realized was the thought of some people running hurdles, and even myself, was, well, what if I fall? You're scared. Now you're not just scared to fall, but you're scared of people seeing you fall, right? There's a whole crowd of people, and usually when somebody fall or something happen, you know, the whole crowd, ooh, all together, synchronized. Like, okay, we seen they fail. You ain't have to make all that noise. Like, and I think that's something that the Lord was showing to me too. There are people who are actually striving to win a race, and just because they fall, we make noise. We're being loud about it. Let people run their race. Let people fall. Let people learn. Let people get back up. And then there's those people in a crowd who will continue to cheer them on, continue to encourage them to keep going, to get to the finish line, to just finish. And I believe those are the type of people that God wants us to be like. Continue to encourage people, even when you see them fall publicly, Continue to encourage them, continue to uplift them, continue to pray for them, because we're all running a race. And who said that the race was easy? Everybody's race looks different. But that doesn't erase the fact that everybody's race is still a challenge. And so don't allow you falling during your race to stop you from receiving God's grace and to stop you from trying. Don't let the fall discourage you. So with our walk with Christ, there's going to be hurdles, right? And if you know anything about track, when you run hurdles, there is a specific amount of space that they put in between each hurdle to give you room to step to get over the next hurdle. And that's what life looks like. A line of hurdles. A line of hurdles. Don't allow the hurdle to be a barrier to stop you from jumping into your next space, into the next place that God wants you to go. But look at the hurdle as a boundary you can jump over, right? It's something that is set up. You can jump over it. But a barrier, you run into it and you fall. And so one thing about a boundary is when you know that you have a good father, Jesus, when you know that you have a good earthly father, when you know that you have a good coach, you can trust that their strategies, that training will help you, will equip you to overcome the hurdles. Not only will you overcome the hurdles, but you will clear the hurdle. You will land, right? And then you have to prepare yourself again for the next one coming. Because it's not just one hurdle in the race of hurdlers. There's multiple. There's multiple hurdles. There's multiple jumps. There's multiple clearances for you to get to the finish line. But you can't give up. And so when I was in high school, this is a specific time, I remember, I think it was States. I just remember it was in Columbus. I think it was States. And I went to States in hurdles. And I'm like, I literally just started this race this year. Never done it before. I was just placed into it because the coach believed in me. And I did it. And I was nervous. My heart was racing. Like, I used to struggle really bad with anxiety. And just that feeling of, oh no, I might fall. Oh no, I might not do good as what my coaches think that I'm going to do. Oh no. And then on the other hand of that, it was like me and my own thoughts, that was making me panic. That was making me worry so much instead of being at peace, knowing that I was trained well. And so I didn't win, right? I did not win, but I also didn't fall. And so what that showed me was Um, when you try and when you trust, you'll get through. You'll get through. And so on the opposite hand of that, the same day of my state meet was the same day of my graduation from high school. And I was telling myself, I want to go to my graduation. This is a once in a lifetime thing. Like, you don't graduate high school more than one time. But I also wanted to go to my state meet because it was something that pushed me. It was something that encouraged me. It was something that made me go harder for something that I wasn't just doing it for me. I was doing it for my team too. Like, I wanted my team to win. I was into a lot of sports, so I became very competitive, right? That's a different story. But yes, I was very competitive. I wanted my team to win, right? A win for me was a win for them. And so I end up going to my track meet, but a coach, love her, shout out to Miss Forte, she drove me all the way back to my graduation. And I got to walk in my graduation. And what the Lord showed me was that I didn't win the hurdles, but I still graduated. I still graduated. And so what others may see as a loss could very much be a win for you still. Because again, it's all about your perspective of how you see situations and things. And so the word says straining toward what is ahead. That's in Philippians 3:13. Running in such a way to get a prize, 1 Corinthians 9:24, is the reminder to endure your race. Stay in your lane so you don't disqualify yourself, so you don't get distracted. Focus on where God has you. Focus on where God called you to run. Focus on you, but also be aware of your team. Be aware of your community. Oh, that's a word I was just speaking of yesterday. Know who God put you in partnership with, who he has put on your team so that you can win, so that y'all can win together. Something my stepmom said to me that has been repeatedly coming up to me is we're better together. Like, you're better together. Strive to win. Build your team. Build yourself up, yes, but build your team up too. Encourage yourself, but yes, encourage your team too. And so in track, the end goal is for us to receive a physical trophy. You're running for a physical trophy. Or when you're very young, I start running at like 6, you receive a banner. A little, I think that's what they call a ribbon. You receive a ribbon. And so we're running for these physical things. And I think God wants us to now shift our perspective and grow in maturity to what he wants us to run after, and that's his heart, and that's after him. And so in God, we're striving to receive a trophy, but this trophy is in heaven. We're running to reach heaven. We're running to reach the Lord. That's our trophy. Our inheritance and our trophy is in heaven. It's in eternity, right? And so there's a physical race, but there's also a spiritual race. And so if you run a race without the Spirit, you're likely to fall more often than running with the Spirit. And so I just want to encourage somebody to be faithful in sharing what you know, because you never know how that'll help the next person grow in their race, in their walk, in their journey spiritually. And so I was reminded of verse 23, Philippians 3, and verse 23 in Corinthians, and then Philippians 3:8. We fall short, but get back up knowing that there's a reward in heaven. Verse 12 says you've already arrived, which reminded me our arrival is when we cross the finish line and meet our Maker, to meet the Lord. And so my question to you is, are you running the wrong race? And where are you running to? What are you running after? And so to sum everything up, I was okay with not winning my race in hurdles. I was okay with not winning that race because it was the experience of how close I got to winning, knowing that this was something new to me. And so many times there's new believers who you are putting a lot of anxiety and pressure on yourself because you feel like you keep falling and you keep messing up trying to pursue God. But he's telling you it's okay to fall. Just get back up. Like, he is truly a loving father. Like, when you see a child fall and the father or the mother pick them up, dust them off, hug them, kiss them, whatever they got to do to encourage them to do it again, that's the same way the Lord is for us. He will do all those things for you. And so this race also encouraged me to be empowered, to continue to motivate myself to strive after the things and the desires of my heart, when the things and the desires of my heart are Jesus. Don't give up on the things that's going to lead you to Christ. Don't give up on the things that's going to give you a reward in heaven, opposed to focusing on the reward of the race on this earth. Pursue the race until you reach victory. Don't fear falling when God is fighting for you to win. It's when you know who your father is, you know who your teacher is, you know who your trainer is, and you trust them, you know that they won't let you completely fall. They will do whatever they can to prevent you from getting hurt as well. But you have to listen to their instruction. You have to follow their lead. You have to trust them. You have to have confidence in them the same way that they have confidence in you. And so, again, fall in faith, knowing that God will catch you. I know some of y'all probably heard this before, but trust fall. Like, God wants some of us to just trust fall. Fall back. Allow yourself to fall and trust that God will catch you, because he sees that you're trying. You're not perfect. None of us are. We all fall. Some of us fall going forward and some of us fall backwards. You ever fell up some steps? I have. Again, I was clumsy. And at first you feel like, who falls up steps? Like, how embarrassing, right? But God's not looking at us how this world's looking at us. He don't care you fall. As long as you get back up. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Remember, be content in your race. God will get you.